Ghost of Yotei gets an update, Gears of War officially coming to the PlayStation 5, and Grand Theft Auto 6 gets trailer number 2, and it looks like they have a partnership with PlayStation in place. All that in today's video. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share the video to help grow our community. We'll also be going over comment of the day. Be sure to leave a comment as you could be featured in the next video. Now let's talk about Ghost of Yotei as we got an update here. Speaking with French website PlayStation Inside, ex-PlayStation Studios boss Shuhei Yoshida hinted that the release is coming together real nice behind the scenes. In quotes, Ghost of Tsushima felt incredible to play, and having played Ghost of Yotei at several stages of its development, I can assure you that it will be even better and that Sucker Punch has done it again. So it looks like he's speaking its praises, and he's not working for him anymore. So, you know, the whole bias side of things, while it certainly still exists because he worked for them for so long, you know, you could believe maybe it's a little more sincere here. But honestly, Sucker Punch has been known to make great games, right? Good gameplay, great experiences, and I really don't feel like Ghost of Yotei will fall short of that. I think that we'll definitely like what we're getting with the gameplay, and so I'm very excited to see what they do with it. As always, right, like, we don't know until we play, right? That's what it comes down to. We can see the trailers, we can see demos, we can see everything, but naturally, once you get your hands on that controller and experience it firsthand, it's very different, right? Sometimes it connects with you a little more, sometimes it might connect with you a little less, and that's the only way to really know. So it's good to hear that Shuhei Yoshida says, hey, this game feels even better than Ghost of Tsushima, but until we play, we won't know. But I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I really want to see what this game has to offer, and I'll definitely be playing it day one. It's an exciting time for games this year. This has been a very, very jam-packed year of amazing games. Expedition 33 was phenomenal. This is my next big game that I'm really looking forward to. There are a lot of other games coming out as well that I will be playing, but yeah, this is one of the ones that'll be on my radar for sure for this year, and I think a lot of people will be keeping their eyes on. You guys got to let me know what you're thinking of Ghost of Yotei. Are you buying that day one? Are you waiting for reviews? Is this a sale purchase? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we're talking about Gears of War Reloaded. Guys, yes, Gears of War Reloaded is coming to PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. And this is coming out on August 26, 2025, and it'll be costing $39.99 USD on all platforms. It'll be day one on Game Pass. And if you own Gears of War Ultimate Edition on Xbox, you'll receive a free upgrade to Gears of War Reloaded, which is super cool. So Gears of War Reloaded will include support for 4K and 120 FPS, and the multiplayer suite will be intact as well. It's looking like it's going to be Gears of War 1 Ultimate, but even better. So you're looking at the original Gears story, but they'll be bringing it over to the PS5, which is the biggest thing here that I'm noticing, at least on my end of things, is this is a debut for a first-party game from Xbox that's one of their beloved tentpole titles. You know, Gears, Forza, Halo, those are their tentpoles. Forza made it over. Gears is now making it over on August 26th, and then we're just waiting for Halo. So here it is. Gears of War came straight to us. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh my god, 20-year-old game coming from Xbox onto the PS5. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. It's a tentpole title. If we even saw Ratchet & Clank, if we saw Jak and Daxter, if we saw any game that is a first-party IP coming from PlayStation onto the Xbox platform, it would be a big deal. So in the same vein, it is a big deal to see Gears of War over on a PS5. Now, is it a shocking thing? No, because we saw Forza already make it, and we know Phil Spencer has been quite transparent about the future of Xbox games and how they are full third party now. They are going to put everything they can over on competing platforms because they just don't view them as competition anymore, right? So Gears of War Reloaded on PS5. We'll definitely be taking a look at that. I am a huge fan of Gears of War, and I did play it back in 2007, so this is definitely a game that I'll be playing again with the boys and playing the campaign and playing the multiplayer. You know, it's going to be a fun time for sure. I'm curious if anyone else here will be purchasing this game. You guys got to let me know if this is a game you'll be looking at when it does drop on August 26, 2026. And have you ever actually played a Gears of War game? So it's a good question, right? Because this is new to the PlayStation console, and a lot of people have only played on a PlayStation console in recent years. So that would be a reason for this to be a brand new thing. Let me know in the comments. Lastly, we're talking about GTA 6, guys. We got a shadow drop for the trailer too, and man, this was a good trailer. Honestly, right off the bat, I can tell you this entire trailer is exactly what I've come to expect from Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar. And that's a good thing. I didn't want them to lose their soul, their entire being of what, you know, Grand Theft Auto is and what Rockstar does. I love that they kept that intact, right? We've got two main characters that are very interesting, a couple clearly, and a lot of GTA-esque things happening, you know, theft and robberies and all types of things like that. So it's really cool. Like, honestly, I'm so happy with what they showed us with trailer 2. But something that I noticed that a lot of other people also noticed was that the entire game's footage was shot on a PlayStation. So it looks like PlayStation will be having the marketing deal, the marketing rights for Grand Theft Auto. At least it looks like that's the direction they're going in. Mind you, yes, they had the Xbox Series S splash page. They also had the Xbox Series X splash thing on it as well at the bottom, the logos, right? But recorded on PlayStation. And I think that they're obviously going to showcase their game at its best on a PS5 Pro. I think that's what we're going to be seeing here, guys. So anytime you see Grand Theft Auto 6 footage, yes, it's probably more than likely shot on a PS5 Pro, as that is the premier way to play the game. There is no doubt about it. So if you got a PS5 Pro, yeah, you're gonna get some nice bells and whistles on the game, right? That you're not gonna get otherwise, right? Until it comes to PC, which inevitably will be the definitive way to play the game, which I will definitely jump on for that as well, since I have a 5080 in my PC. But yeah, super excited. Like, it looks good. It looks like Grand Theft Auto. Awesome. And I think it's the biggest game that we're probably going to get in the next decade or two. Like, we're not going to get another Grand Theft Auto game for a very, very, very long time after this. So this is going to be the one benchmark title that we look at. This is like a cultural phenomenon, right, for the gaming industry. So really excited to see where it goes. You know, this game is out on May 26, 2026, allegedly, right? We don't know that it actually will come out then, because they could delay it again, but that's where we're at. In the meantime, let me know what you guys are thinking of this Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer number 2. Are you excited for the game? Will you be playing the game on May 26, 2026? Now let's talk about the comment of the day. And it comes from @SwayShow, who says, "I'm not paying $80 for a game. They just aren't worth it at that price for me." And honestly, I don't blame you. It's a lot to ask for a video game, especially if the game is only going to entertain you for 20 to 30 hours, and maybe it doesn't have the replay value that other games have. So I think this is a very valid reason for a lot of people to not want to spend the full price tag, especially since games seem to be trending upwards again. 2 price increases in one generation is a little bit egregious, to say the least, I would say. I think that that's just insane that we would see $20 increase over the span of one generation. It seems so unnecessary. It seems very dumb for us to go that much higher in the same generation. But yeah, I mean, before, once upon a time when I was a college student, I wasn't able to buy every video game, and I was an avid gamer, and I just had to resort to buying games on sale most of the time. So I usually waited for games to hit a sale price of at least 30 to 40% off. Usually wait for those holiday sales that you would get at stores, you know, and that's kind of how I bought most of my games. There were the odd games that I would spend full price on, but those were games I knew for a fact that I would absolutely love and adore. And those games were worth it to me, at least, to spend what was $60 before, right? So now that we're at $80, yeah, maybe even then I wouldn't have been as willing for some certain games. But yeah, it's very valid. I think a lot of people are on the fence about spending this much money on video games because the hobby is becoming more expensive than it ever has been. So fully justified in what you're saying, and I actually support anybody who feels that way. I think you should definitely only pay for what you think the games are worth. I wouldn't say go out and buy every game day one full price if you genuinely don't feel that that's worth it. Like, again, team consumer always will be team consumer, and genuinely you will never hear me advocating for price increases, especially twice in one generation. That's just crazy. But let me know what you guys are thinking about all this, including all the topics that we've discussed. Leave a comment. Could be anything about the industry, and you may be chosen for the next comment of the day. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers this year, and share the video to help grow our community. I thank you all for watching. Take care.